So this is a quick story on how changing my mindset saved my life. So my name is Dearenee, and I wasn't the same guy that you are looking at today for the whole entire of my life. If you can see here, I blurred out these guys' faces for a reason, but as I was growing up, I lived a very eventful life. This is me when, I can't remember how old I was inside these videos, but I used to be inside of a gang, which me and my friends used to call, can't remember what we used to call it, I think it was like 12 or 12 World or something like that. We used to run around, try to be little gang members in London, destructful, destroyful, embarrassing kids inside of our society. We used to run around with knives, go to school, always trying to look for fights, always just be negative influences. And it took a lot of time and effort for me to actually learn that this was not the way. I spent my whole entire life being around negative people, negative environments, thinking that was the only way to live. Countless times that I was just going through life, scared for my life because of death threats, scared for my life thinking, okay, what if this action catches up to me? What if this party catches up to me? I used to go to parties relentlessly. I used to talk to girls relentlessly. I used to try and live a life that you see the modern rapper lives now. Every single day I was trying to find ways to make fast money, illegal money. I was fornicating, smoking, drinking. I was doing all sorts of things, all sorts of madnesses. And it led me down a path that I thought there was no return. I thought I was entering no man's land. I thought there was no coming back from what I was going towards. This part, we was just doing madnesses. 12-0, throwing out all the gang signs. That's a gun finger. Why is he, when I watched the video back yesterday, I was laughing because I could see his face in it and I know who he is. The intention for him to put a gun finger up was so prevalent. I found it so funny, but if you look, I was excited to be in these locations. I was doing madnesses, I was doing all these crazy things. And for me, that was all I thought life was. I didn't think life could become anything other than just gang violence, being on the streets with the boys, smoking, drinking on the road, trying to pick fights, carrying knives. Me and my friend used to carry 2 knives, yeah. We used to say, okay, we're going to be Naruto and Sasuke because, they had the kunai and stuff like that. That's what we used to think we was. Because we thought we was bad boys, 24/7. And then, a pivotal moment in my life changed when I got a girlfriend. And I got a girlfriend around this time when I was still doing all these madnesses. And when I got with her, I was like, you know what? Let me not be on the road anymore because firstly, when I'm on the road, what I do is talk to girls. And I was like, no, let me stay loyal to this girl. So I stopped chilling with the old guys and chilling with the old people because I said, I don't want to cheat on this girl firstly. And secondly, I didn't want to die because I was like, my life is no longer just in my hands. Like, if it was just my life, I don't care about dying. But because my life will now affect her, I was so in love with her, I did not want to affect her too. So I said, let me get off the road. Let me start focusing on myself. Let me start actually trying to build myself up because I want to be around this girl. That's when I started to focus more on trying to make money rather than just doing bad boy stuff on the street. I stopped chilling around with the guys. I stopped doing all these things. I got myself in the gym and I was focusing on this girl. I'm not going to go too long on the story because realistically, if you guys do join Godesha, you can see I went into more steps inside of it, inside of what happened inside of the community. You see I have a before and after page. And all of us, we go and talk about what happened before and where we are now. So if you really join and you see that, you can see it there. Or even maybe you catch me in person or we get on a group call, we talk about it. Or maybe you say you want to hear about it on a call with me, maybe I'll tell the full story. But long story short, yeah, she broke my heart. She broke my heart when we was younger. And to be honest, it wasn't even a thing of, okay, she fully broke my heart, but was like, what I thought was never ending love, ended. It was never, to be honest, I left her, but it was like, nah, the situation was so bad that I was like, nah, I can't be with this person anymore. And at a young age, that shattered me. It truly, truly shattered me. And what that led me to do was consistently treat every single woman after that incorrectly. I stopped chilling with these guys and I stopped being on road, but I now switched onto a path where I am no longer focusing on anybody. I'm just literally tunnel vision to myself. And sure, that sounds fine, but if you are only to yourself and only have yourself, then that is the only thing you have left to lose. Then if you lose that, there's no one to save you. And I was going to the gym after losing this girl, pumping iron, but as I said, every single girl after that, I treated that girl like trash. And the issue of that was, it led me down this path. Because as I said, look at this boy, look at this loser. But as I said, because I started to treat every single girl like trash, I lost one girl. And we call that girl, what do they call it? It's the one that got away. So the love story that was never supposed to end because I treated this girl horribly, because my life turned into turmoil after that girl, I went through this emo, femboy, weird stage where I was no longer talking to girls. Well, to be honest, I was talking to girls, but I was no longer like looking for love anymore. It was just find a sex doll, which is basically just find a girl that I just want to have sex with, and just basically just keep having sex with her while saying all these things like this over here, F the world. I got addicted to weed I was smoking, trying to smoke the pain away. I was wearing all these rings and all these things just so I can be like, yeah, I'm back. I was some emo, man. I was just some emo. I went through that emo phase. I did some madnesses around these times, man. I did some madnesses because I lost my mind. Honestly speaking, when you lose that one that you believe truly got away, like if you're a guy and you're watching this, you know exactly what I mean. When you lose that one, the one that you truly believe got away, yeah, that one hit me like a rock. That one really hit me like a rock. I remember that was rock bottom. That's when I actually started smoking. I remember this. This was February in winter. That's how I got the gloves on, because it was around February. That was a rock bottom time. I was like, yep, my life is done. I've lost this girl. I have nobody else. I have nothing else to lose. I don't care. And I started smoking. And you know you're really addicted when you start smoking by yourself. I was smoking with a group of people inside this photo, but after that, yeah, I was just smoking completely by myself inside my room. I started vaping, drinking, doing all of these things, creating all these videos saying I hate everyone, hate the world, all of these madnesses because of losing that girl. And then it led me to where I am today. And how did it go from this guy? No, how did it go from this guy to this young boy trying to get into the gym to then this emo femboy to the man that you see here today? My mindset shift. By the grace of God, my mind completely changed. I was no longer screaming, I hate every single woman in my life. I was no longer screaming, the world hates me, all my circumstances are against me. I was no longer screaming, the world is unfair. I was no longer saying, women just hate men, all these things. I was no longer saying, okay, watching 10 tips to no fat. I was no longer doing all these things. What I was doing was doing true personal development. I got myself in the gym. I got my diet correct. I truly started to build myself up. I started to spend time with real people and actually realize, hold on, not every single woman is out there to destroy your life. Not every single woman out there is a negative influence. One thing as men that we love to do is we love to compare women to our mothers. And we think women's love is the same as mother's love. Because we are our mother's own flesh and blood, the unrequited love that we get from our mother, a lot of men try to find that in women. And the issue of that is no one is going to love you the same way that your mum loves you. You're literally her. You're literally part of her. And it took for me to go out into the real world to realize that. Because I used to think, okay, why does no girl love me the same way my mum would love me? Why is no girl cooking for me when we are age 16? Why is no girl buying me all the gifts in the world when we are age 16? I'm thinking, what's going on? Because I was consistently thinking of mother's love. But then my mindset shifted. I got back into reality. I started to realize life for myself. I started to focus on business. I started to work on true personal development. Not these fake tips that you see on YouTube, no. I was focusing on real personal development. I was truly building myself up. I truly went out there and experienced real experiences, not living from somebody else's experiences or living from what somebody else says. No, I went out there and tackled life for myself. And through the grace of God and just continuously God keeping my life safe and protecting me, I'm here to where I am today. I'm here to be able to invite you for this amazing opportunity. Because naturally, this man could have ended his life. This man could have went down a whole different path. I could have been one of them crazy liberal people or those blue-haired people running around saying all these madnesses. I could have been that. I could have been a gang member who probably died on the street some random time with some random boy because of a random argument trying to protect some random postcode that I don't own. I could have been that. My path could have ended two different ways. I had 2 to 3 chances of me becoming basically dead. I see I would have died here and this is dead to me. This is a dead person. A walking dead person. But I chose the third option. I got right with God and I sorted my life out, sorted my mind out, sorted my body out. So, what was the point of this story? It was me showing you what led me to my goal. My goal of creating Gold Echelon. My goal of creating YouTube videos. The whole reason why I do what I do is because I want to save as many young men from this situation and from this situation. Because realistically, I don't see real tips, like true real tips. There's not real mindset improvements and real mindset coaches that are actually out there doing the real things. There are some, but to get access to them is very, very hard. As I'm still starting up, there's a lot of access to me, but still, I'm not selling you no fake stuff. I'm showing you reality. Reality is better than anything. You have just seen my life story. You have seen me go from a lost young man, a gang member, a skinny young man with no chest. They used to call me pigeon chest. I used to still, not like work out, but I used to do like small home workouts. I still love sports. I was playing sports, but I think I had like 60 kg here, 60, 70 kg, maximum 70 kg here. To this lost young man, swearing every day, talking provocatively, saying that he hates the world, all of these things, to where I am today. And it led me to my goal because I want to save as many young men as possible. When I say turning young men into gentlemen, I don't mean, okay, just the suit and tie. Obviously, for me, that is part of it because I do love it. I do love the attire. I'm from London. I love the old money lifestyle. I love the way that looks. That's my goal, essentially. But when I say gentlemen, I don't just mean that. I mean any goal that you desire, I can help you achieve it because your mind is necessary. A mindset shift is necessary for you to be able to achieve that. There are so many people who I know that have legitimate, crazy ideas that could change the whole world. Pivotal ideas. Because they have the wrong mindset, they struggle to be able to achieve it. They struggle to even fathom that they can actually achieve it. They can't even, there's a quote that I love, which is, for you to be able to do something, you must first be something. And inside of one of my courses, inside of one of the videos on the course, I speak about we become what we think about. Because so many people do not actually know these type of laws, these principles, these laws that we become what we think about. Nobody believes they can achieve certain things. And these are things that I'm going to be teaching. So, my goal of turning young men into gentlemen through personal development, it doesn't just cap at you wanting to be a gentleman. If anything, it should be turning young men into men through personal development. I'm going to be turning you into the man that you dream of becoming through personal development and true personal development. So, why should you join Gold Echelon and learn from me? You have just seen my story. You've just seen, and you can see where I am today. That can be you. That can easily be you. Nothing is holding you back from seeing the same change that I've seen. This could be any of your physique. You could have this physique right here, this physique right here, and this physique right here. Or even worse, because realistically, when I started changing, I had a huge ego because it was this young man here was the one that was training. So I used to go into the gym and try to bench the heaviest weight that I possibly could. I was never focusing on progressively overloading. I didn't even care about coaches. Even when I was doing this, fitness was even a big thing. People used to call gym the gym thing. They didn't even call it fitness or working out. It was the gym thing. I didn't have a coach. I didn't have anyone to train with. But even you be able to see this video and make it this far, you're already making better steps than I made. So you could even become a lot better than I am. Way better than I am. Because I'm even going to be dropping a fitness course. I'm going to be teaching you how to go from this to this. Whether it even be you, this guy here, the guy that's addicted to smoking, he was addicted to porn, addicted to drinking, addicted to girls, to turn him into this man. Or whether you just a lost young man, a gang member, your mindset is completely cooked. You focus on drugs, you focus on drinking, you focus on partying, you focus on gang violence, you focus on all these things, you can turn into this young man. All these three paths led to this man you're looking at right now. So this is aimed at anybody. Anybody that wants to change their life can change their life. And this is just the truth about it. It's about whether you believe you can do it. Put your mindset into the person that you dream of becoming. The person that you see here, this man used to dream about. This man used to dream about. This man used to dream about. And now he's here. The person I dream about, you're going to watch him 5 to 10 years in the future. You're going to see a video of him making a video. Well, of course, but you're going to see him in 5 to 10 years. Because I'm dreaming about that person. I'm putting my mind into his body. And I'm going to become that person. So, you will be able to learn close by to me and watch me learn and grow as well. So you've seen me come from these type of paths and become here. But it doesn't mean my journey is over. For me, I believe that no matter what in life, no matter what, we all have something to learn and we still have our journey to go. The man who thinks the journey is over is the one that's truly lost. If you think your journey is now done, you have now become lost. You don't know what you're talking about. The journey is never over. It's a never-ending journey of personal development, a never-ending journey of self-improvement. You don't stop one thing and think, okay, yeah, I'm done. No, no, no. You consistently improve yourself, bit by bit, till the day you die. So even me, I still have things to learn. I still have more things to understand and achieve. I still have more books to read. There's so much knowledge. There's so much knowledge in so many books that I have not read, that I need to read. And for me learning, I'll be able to articulate it to you, for you to be able to learn. You get to learn close by to me. If I see you make a mistake, I'll help you. You'll be able to cut so many corners in life. I promise you, I wish I could have skipped this part of my life. I wish I could have. Obviously now I have no regrets. I don't regret living like this. I don't regret this phase. I don't regret this phase. I don't regret any phases in my life, because if you even take out one of these potential things, one of these things, this man wouldn't be here, because all of these things are accumulated into him. All of these stories that I have built me to where I am today. But for you, I can teach you to cut the corners. I can save you from a lot of these things, because realistically, I didn't have to go through this phase. Maybe it was this phase I didn't have to go through. Or maybe it was this phase. I didn't have to go through every single phase that I've gone through. Maybe somebody could have saved me if I had somebody, a mentor close by to me, and the opportunities which I'm currently giving to you. If I had that, I would have saved so much more time. But I didn't. But you potentially could. You could cut these corners and save so much time and emotional damage from your own life. You have access to a brotherhood of like-minded men on their own journeys, so we can all grow together. So instead of it's not just me, because there are so many other versions of, for example, like me or another person. There are so many other people who are also on their personal development journeys that are inside this community. So let's say somehow, some way, there's something that I don't relate to you about. There will be somebody who can, because we are all brothers. I'm not perfect. I'm not the perfect person. I don't have all the answers. But trust me, there'll be someone in there who can answer your question. Because we are brothers. We're going to have unity together. We're all going to be growing together. Because as my journey continues to grow, and your journey continues to grow, maybe you can learn something and teach me about it. Or maybe I can learn something and teach you about it. And that's the whole point. It's about intertwining, growing together. Because when you try to grow by yourself, yeah, it's cool and nice and all these things, but you need to have people to fall back on. I became this because I had no one to fall back onto. I lost myself because I had no one there to defend me or to even help me or for me to even genuinely feel like I could talk to. But you don't have to be like that. You could actually go from this to this, directly to this, because you skipped this phase because you spoke to somebody. Even though this is not a moment that I regret, it's still a moment that came from error because I didn't have someone to lean on towards. But you can, because you have access to a complete brotherhood. So who is Gold Echelon for? Gold Echelon is for anyone. Anyone who wants to see themselves become a better version of themselves. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are from, what language you speak, what you do, what you are currently doing, what you're trying to get rid of in your life, how old you are. It don't matter who you are. Gold Echelon is for you. It is for you. It's Gold Echelon, by the way. Everyone says it's gold like Echelon or something. It's Gold Echelon. But Gold Echelon is for you. Anybody can join because, as I said before, once again, these are three different people. This guy was only thinking about drugs, money, girls. This guy was thinking about gym and pumping iron and getting back on his ex and all these things. This man was thinking about he hates the world hates him, all women hate the world, all women hate men, all these type of things. These are all three different type of people. I could have easily picked out all these different type of people and seen them all walk inside of society because they are all different people. But it all led to this one person. So it's for anybody. All three of those boys could sign up today and see their life change. Because Gold Echelon is for anybody. Anybody who wants to see a better version of themselves. Anybody who wants to see themselves become the person that they dream of becoming. Gold Echelon is for you. So what is for offer? What is the offer? Join today and instantly get free one-on-one personal development coaching calls available for the first 50 only. So for the first 50 members inside the community, you will have up to 3 personal development lifetime accessible one-on-one personal development coaching calls. You'll be able to just join today and literally put them in. Literally go on there, you're going to click it. Once you click it, you'll see a calendar link. And you can actually click 3 times, whichever times you want. I recommend just using 2 and then saving 1 for a rainy day or something like that. But you can literally instantly book 3 calls with me. 30-minute calls, you can book them in directly straight away with me. Because I want to get to know all of you. I want to speak to, I want to actually be there for you. I'm not just trying to sell something without actually trying to provide a real service. I want to have one-on-one direct contact to you and actually genuinely help you. Because as I said before, the younger me needed somebody to help him, but he had nobody. So I'm not here to just show you some random rubbish course. No. I want to truly help you. And join today. You join today, you instantly get that. You could even try to book it and then have it by tomorrow. I can't remember how many hours I gave before, but by tomorrow you could have it. Or maybe it's 2 days from now, you could have it. A call with me instantly. Join today and instantly get access to the step-by-step framework course on how to transform your mindset. So this is a 20 episode course of me going through on how to transform your mindset, how to change your mind from this guy and this guy and this guy to this guy. Because that's what I done. So it's me going through showing you actually how to truly change yourself. Not saying 10 steps on how to no fap, or not even saying like all these other tips and tricks, no, or wake up early, ice plunge, no. It's true personal development, actual personal development, actual things that you can actually implement that will actually help you. Not these, okay, now you have a morning routine which is 5 hours. No. You are implementing these things step by step into your real life and seeing true growth happening. Exclusive courses made only for Gold Echelon. So all the videos that I make are specifically and only for Gold Echelon. You won't see them outside of Gold Echelon. The videos that I make, they will stay inside of it. Maybe the concepts, maybe not, but the actual videos, because this is my bread and butter. This is where I will be keeping the true pinnacle of content inside of, the real value. All of it is staying inside of it. And I'll be adding multiple courses. As I said before, I want to make my fitness transformation course, the how to be a gentleman course. That one day, I'm going to have so much fun making that. That's going to be articulation, posture, gestures, clothing. There's going to be so much that's going to go inside of that. I can't wait for that course. But that's going to be the step-by-step framework on how to actually look like the gentleman and be a true gentleman and develop the gentleman mindset. And there's going to be so many more courses. So many more courses. As the ideas roll in, I'm going to make courses. People ask me questions. If I get the same question, a couple times, I'm going to make a course on it. And it will all be accessible. All of it will be accessible inside the classroom. The offer. Instant access to a brotherhood of like-minded young men on their own personal development journey, who you can learn from and ask questions to. So this was the before and after of one of the boys that joined. And he was talking about, yes, I was going to the gym now, but I haven't still did it. It's basically a story of how, from meeting me, he's seen his life drastically changed. He used to be like a gang member as well. He used to have a lost man. If you join, you'll see the whole thing. He showed a lot. He showed a lot of it. But if you join, you'll see the whole entire thing. And there's so many men out there like this inside of this community that when you join, you'll see a true before and after of them. And it will just show you, it's just more that you can actually relate to us. Like, we're actually human. We're actually people just like you that you can genuinely relate to. And if you see him, if you see how he was then and you see how he is now, it's a whole new man. A whole new man. And each and every single one of you can have that exact story. So, everyone likes a few bonuses, because who doesn't like a few bonuses at the door? Up to 4 group calls a month. And this can scale up to 12 group calls a month, the longer you stay. So when you first join, we're going to be having 1 group call every single week. But the longer you stay, you get more group calls. And if you stay long enough, you get to the point where we'll have every single day a 1-hour group call. Right now it's 1 hour, it's 1 hour per week, but it's going to go up to 7 a day, 7 every single day. 1 hour every single day, 7 days a week. And that depends on how long you stay. And that's a bonus with your membership. The Gold Echelon sections: accountability, library, fitness. I'm going to be adding more sections. As of right now, we have those couple sections. We have multiple sections, but we have those sections. The accountability section. You have anything you want to be held accountable for. You can say it on a call if you really wanted to. But if you don't have it, you can also just type it inside of the accountability section. And trust me, you say that, and the guy's going to keep you accountable to it. We are going to message you and actually ensure you actually get the work done and achieve your goal. The Gold Echelon Library. This is where you will see books that will actually help you. And you're going to see actually proper notes taken on them to actually help you. The Gold Echelon Fitness. This is where we drop some gems. I've already dropped how to cut inside of there. I've dropped my 4-day split that I used to do back in the day, but it was a 4-day split that I gave a client because I used to do some fitness coaching a little bit. I've dropped all these things inside of there for free inside this community. You join and you see it instantly. If you want to go on a cut for the summer, you join today, you instantly get that. I'm going to be releasing a bulking one soon, but all of these things are right there for you. unlock more one-on-one coaching for free by scaling the leaderboards. So the higher you get into the leaderboards, the more one-on-one coaching that you receive. Because I want to be, you help me, I help you. This is a brotherhood. I want to be close to all of you, every single one of you that joins. I want to be as close as possible to each and every single one of you. Potential in-person meetups, London-based. For the in-person meetups, I have so many things planned. So many things planned. And all that's waiting for is for you to join. You join today, and we'll see what happens. I say potential, but it's a reality. We are going to have so many things, because I have so many things planned, especially for the gentleman side of it. I have so many things planned. Guest calls and courses to be added along the journey. So the more people that I meet, I'm already in contact with one of my friends right now about having a guest call for him to come talk about, I'm not even going to spoil it, but I have a friend that I want to join. And we're going to be talking about these things because I want to have a lot of guest calls on the course. So many other people, because I want to have true mindset. I call it mindsetpreneurs or something like that. Mindsetpreneurs. Basically mindset entrepreneurs, like people who have truly mastered the art of the mindset. And they're going to join. We're going to have a group call, all of us sitting there taking notes, learning from the world's greatest mindset people. I'm going to say that. And early access to my future ventures. So I already have things planned for the future. Already have things planned. And you guys have early access to it. You get inside Gold Echelon now, you have early access to it. Before I even announce them on YouTube or my social media, you guys will be seeing it before anybody else. Because you stay loyal to me, I stay loyal to you. There's no point me just putting it out there for everybody else to see before I give it to you guys. And you guys will definitely be getting in for a cheaper price than others. So the price justification is always worth investing into yourself. Invest into the goose. So I made a YouTube video about the goose and the golden eggs. And basically what it's me talking about is a lot of people decide that they want to invest into the golden eggs. And the golden egg represents your car, your house, your TV, your holidays, all these other expenses. And there's no issue of you actually investing into the golden eggs. However, the issue is exclusively investing into the golden eggs. The true thing you want to be investing into is the goose. And you are the goose. The goose is the breadwinner. You are the goose. You are the person who will live with you for the rest of your life. So the best person and the best thing to invest into is the goose. The goose lays the eggs. And you are the person who enables you to be able to actually live the life that you live. So the best investment you can make into your life is investing into yourself. So it's always worth investing into yourself. There should be no reason for you to never want to invest into yourself. You've bought games, you bought pointless things that you purchased before. The golden eggs, it's time for you to invest into the goose. Learning real personal development from real people. So we're not internet clowns, we're not these fake people, no. We truly live a real life. And we wear it on our sleeves. Like, I will happily come onto these calls and tell you guys about my true life because I have nothing to hide. And I know for a fact that that is where the true personal development comes from. It doesn't come from me saying, okay, here's 7 tips on how to do X, Y, and Z. No. It is me telling you a story of how I've overcome a trial in my own life. And you listen to that and take notes on that. The greatest thing I've ever heard in my life is that a wise man learns from the mistake of others. So instead of me having to go through a lot of the mistakes, I just listened to other people talk and said, you know what, low-key, you're right. It's not even worth the risk. And as humans, we still get shiny eye syndrome and we want to try and see it for ourselves. But the wise ones, they run away from that. And a lot of things I've actually ran away from because I've heard stories of other people. And additionally, you can leave the community whenever, but investments do best over the longest time frame. So the longer you stay, the better that you'll see your rewards. The more you'll see your investments compounding. So, it's all down to you. Pricing. The price you're currently seeing is the lowest price you will ever see. So me, I don't plan on ever decreasing the price because I know how much value this will have. The price you currently see is the lowest price you see. So, join today. Join today and lock in your lifetime price. And the price will rise as I add more products to the classroom and more people to join. So, it can stay as exclusive as possible. I don't want it to be having 10,000 or 50,000 people inside the community running around and I can't even talk to anybody anymore. No. I want it to be as exclusive as possible. Up to 1,000 to 2,000 people. If it gets maximum 10K, I want it to be as exclusive as possible because I want it to be so knit that I can actually have access to every single one of you and have a true friendship with each and every single one of you, a brotherhood with every single one of you. And the best thing about it is that you get a 7-day free trial, 100% money back guarantee, as long as you haven't watched 20% of all courses. So, join today. There's no risk. You join today, you don't like it, you leave tomorrow, you get your money back. I don't hear a better bargain than that. Other than that, read the About page for more information, and I'll see you inside the Gold Echelon. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I see you inside introducing yourself, and I get to meet you soon after you've signed up for that call. Any other information, just read the About page.